and Regulations. That is Unit 3, Lesson 7. I'm going to write Unit 3. Unit 3, Traffic Rules and Regulation. Traffic Rules and Regulation. Good. The main important topic that we are going to see that is vocabulary. 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 Before I'm going to proceed to today's lesson, let me try to introduce you about what you are going to see for today. Using the vocabularies in different contexts. Yeah, in different sentences. So before that, do you remember what we learned last time? Let me remind you. Yeah, in the previous lesson, we were talking about Unit 2 types of calendar. Lesson 6, we discussed about writing, how to write paragraph writing. You remember, those important points is, paragraphs can be written with different forms. These are, you are welcome to write your paragraph by explaining. You are going to form your paragraph by processing. You are welcome to tell about information. And a very simple example that I was trying to give you that, just how to make coffee, the process writing. At the same time, how to make your journey or vacation. That was what? Explaining something. What are you going to do? What are you planning to do? Okay, the necessary materials, what you need. So all these are under the list of what? A kind of explaining or elaborating something. Another important issue that we have seen in that topic was that, remember, how you describe your classrooms. Yeah, a person, to describe a person. To describe that is a place. To describe that is event is. Describe a person, mean that is maybe your friend, maybe your parents, maybe your teachers, whatever it is, or whoever it is. And when it comes in the case of that is event, just means that a special event, okay, that you are celebrating in the at home, etc., blah, 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 etc. So describing means what looks like the event is. Yeah, is it colorfully celebrated? Yeah, your birthday. Okay, how was your friends look like? Yeah, they dressed beautifully, etc. The other kind of paragraph is that is, the last actions or the last experiences that you did in the previous time. It may be your experience when you are celebrating your birthday. It may be the experience that you were spending your time with your friends in the vacation time. It may be the experience of what? Just going somewhere and read and explain about that issue, etc. The other thing that you have to bear in mind about paragraph writing is that, very simple and interesting example that I was trying to give you with that. That is, studying alone is good or studying in groups. Which one is very important? Yeah, it's depend on the interest of the students, of course. Yeah, some of you like just reading your lessons individually. Others want to read your lessons in group. That's why we call those who want us to read alone, maybe they need concentration in order to get some ideas from the reading lesson. Others are also just using this kind of strategies, just reading in group. While they are reading in group, they are able to what? Share experiences. Yeah. And also they will get some knowledge and they will get also different kinds of experience. Therefore, all are important. What the main target that we have been just discussing last time was that how you are writing a paragraph using different kinds of techniques. So I tried to give you different sample paragraphs for all. Hopefully that based on that, you are welcome to develop your own paragraph. I hope that you are welcome to share your works with your friends. Thank you. Today, let's go and see here now traffic rules and regulations, vocabulary. Very important part is vocabulary. Yeah. What are very important vocabularies that we have to bear in mind when we talk about the traffic rules and regulations. Here now, vocabularies are very important. How do we learn? How do we study vocabularies? Yeah, there are techniques. I'm going to show you that techniques, the way how to understand the vocabulary by showing different kinds of what? Sentences. Now, let me make you familiar. Would you like to get some words by yourself? Good. Come on. Let me give you 3 seconds. Very nice. You are good. Yeah. Zebra crossing, that is common. That's why, because it's common everywhere. Definitely. But let me try to show you that some of the vocabulary is here now. You see? Pedestrian. You know, pedestrian. Very interesting vocabulary. It's beautiful. You know, pedestrian means someone or anyone or anybody who is walking on a street. Pedestrians. Pedestrians is plural in number. Pedestrian, that is singular in number. Someone who is walking on a street is what? Pedestrian. Walking on a street. The other thing is that is traffic sign. You know? Traffic sign. What do you mean by that traffic sign? Yeah. Traffic sign, it is common everywhere. When you are going to in the busy street, you are welcome to see these signs, traffic sign, different kinds of signs, posts. I'll give you some sample example. The other one is speed limit, you know, speed limit. Speed limit. Yeah. Speed limit is the amount of speed which allows to the driver to drive his car or her car on a busy street around the school, okay, at the hospital area, in the secured areas, etc. The other one is zebra crossing. Zebra crossing. You see, zebra crossing, it is common, yeah. Don't forget that while you are crossing a busy street, you have to see your left and right side so as to, yeah, keep your safety. Zebra crossing is very important. The other one is that is yield. Yeah. Yield means very nice, very important, especially for the drivers and for the pedestrian too. Yeah. Yield means that who gives priority to cross the road. Is that for the vehicle or for the pedestrian? You have to bear in mind that. If your turn that is used, yeah, be careful and then you cross the road you yourself. The same is true. If the time is for cars or vehicles, you have to give the chance for them. That's very important for both pedestrians and vehicles too. The other one is yield is a kind of, you see, it's a kind of what? Giving a chance to one who is crossing the road. Is that allows for the driver or for the pedestrian? A driver, in other words, is vehicles. Vehicle stands for what? Car, bicycle, motorbike, etc. These are vehicles mean. The other one that is joy walking. Joy walking. Oh, okay, wow, it's good. Joy walking is a kind of what? A rock. You see? Which someone is illegally crossing. You see? Joy walking. Someone who is crossing the road illegally. Illegal. You come across such kind of people while they are crossing the road in a legal way. You see? This is joy walking. It's okay? Traffic light. Very important. Traffic light. It is common everywhere. Traffic light. This is a light. Yeah, it is standard for referring to what? The red and what? The green light. What do you do when the green light shows, oh yeah, and when the red light shows, what do you do? What do the vehicles do? What do the drivers do? What do the pedestrians do? Don't forget this one. This stands for traffic light. The other one that is roundabout. Roundabout. Roundabout as an intersection. It's an intersection. It's area. It's okay. Roundabout. That's it. Fine is another. Yeah. Fine. It is similar with what the word that is. How you fine? Seem like that. But fine is this penalty, punishing someone who's driving a car with just drinking or having something, alcohol. So he's fined by traffic man. That's it. And that's the one that is crosswalk. Crosswalk. Crosswalk is also another word. Crosswalk. Good. Now, how do you understand these words? These are very important words. Very important words in order to use just while you are talking about different kinds of what? Traffic movements or traffic activities. Yeah, in general, traffic activities. So let's go and make sentences with the pedestrians, right? Yeah? There are a lot of pedestrians on a busy street. Or in other words, pedestrians, so as to clear it for it, pedestrians must keep the rule and regulation of the traffic. Sure. No, and this pedestrian stand for what? A person. Yeah. We must keep the rule and regulation of the traffic. Regulation of the traffic. Or the traffic laws must be kept by the pedestrians, in other words. Yeah, and then let's go and show you another example for each. So let's go. Speed limit, traffic sign. Traffic signs. Traffic sign shows us a symbol for any activity on the traffic areas. Yeah, traffic signs are they are very important. There is a place, okay, we do not allow just to stop. There is a place which does not allow just to go. There are traffic lines, right? That's the traffic signs. The other one that is a speed limit. A speed limit. A speed limit. Let me give you one sample example about speed limit. Yeah. Here's speed limit is not recommended. Recommended in the school area. His speed limit is not recommended in the school area. A speed limit. Yeah. That means the speed that he driving his car is not recommended. While in the school area, he has to manage himself while he is driving a car. That is a speed limit. Look, all these are, don't forget that, the way how these words are using in different contexts. This is the main target of the lesson. Zebra crossing. What do you mean by that, zebra crossing? Yeah, you are, I think, familiar about this zebra crossing. It's a kind of, you see, these are the lines. You see, there is someone, you see? Yeah. This is very interesting sign or symbol so as to represent the zebra crossing. Zebra crossing, that's common, especially in the busy areas. Yeah. Therefore, while you are crossing the road, don't forget that just walking on this area, walking on these issues. This is a zebra crossing. Yeah. The other thing that is yield. Good. You should yield. Okay. The chance to cross the road for pedestrian. Yeah, yield first chance. Yeah. You should yield the chance to cross the road for pedestrians. First chance. Who's going to give first? It's not only for the pedestrians, actually, even the vehicles. Okay, even the vehicles have what? A right to take their first chance. If the chance is for vehicles, please be careful, right? You have to see your left side and right side. Okay? Otherwise, you may expose or you may face to the accident. That is a car accident. So be careful. That's it. And the other one is less traffic light or jaywalking. The jaywalking is a kind of walking that someone, okay, crossing the road illegally. There is a zebra crossing here now, right? If someone is, look, someone is crossing in such a way. Yeah, the zebra is here, but this person is crossing in such a way. It's a legal one, right? This is a legal one. Nobody allows you, the traffic route doesn't allow you to cross in such a way. That's why, because the zebra crossing is here. So jaywalking is as a kind of walking, okay, someone who's crossing without any traffic rule, without keeping any kind of traffic rules. So the traffic lights are, of course, common in every part of the city, any part of the country, the traffic light. So how many of you are just keeping or know about the red light and the green light? Red light and green light. Yeah, traffic light. When the right, okay, what do you do? When the light shows red, what do you do? What's your reaction? What's your action, students? When the light shows red, it means that, yeah, it's allowed only the vehicles to cross the road, but the pedestrians should stop. Don't forget that. If the lights show that is a green light, of course, it is right to the pedestrian, whereas the vehicles keep their turn to the pedestrians. Therefore, you have to keep all these things. So that's it. The other one is roundabout. Roundabout means it is only allowed for the vehicles. Yeah, the way how they are crossing the road in different contexts. Very interesting one. Good. Now let's go and see some of the vocabularies. These vocabularies are very important. They are all related to the topic that we have stated earlier. That is traffic rules and regulations. So, students, you have to be familiar in order to write whatever the paragraph or a text or any sentence. Don't forget that using these words, these vocabularies are very important. So I'm going to give you some sample example for some words. So the first one, that is like roundabout, roundabout, roundabout. I'm going to give you one sample example for this. Roundabout. Vehicles are crossing the roundabout very carefully. Very carefully. That's why, because crossing a roundabout is allowed only for the vehicles or drivers. And then fine is another important word. Yeah? The traffic police fined the driver because of driving without license. You see? Fine means penalized or punish with money, etc. Crosswalk is another word. Crosswalk. Don't forget to cross a busy street on actual crosswalk. That is crosswalk, specific area that is similar with zebra crossing, right? Yeah, specific area which allows to cross a busy street. These are some of the vocabularies that we have seen so far, and the rest of this is. Next to this, I'm going to give you activities. Now, let me write these words: zebra crossing, okay, and then fine, and then traffic light, speed limit. Use these 4 words in order to complete in the given space. I'm going to write. Right. The policeman blank, the driver driving with high speed. Blank. Which one is, what do you think is correct? Number 2. You have to drive the allowed blank around the school. Don't forget when you cross the road. Appropriate appropriate way of crossing the road. Now, let's go and complete these sentences with appropriate words. Let me give you 3 seconds. Go on. Thank you. Very interesting, John. Have we done? Let's go and do together. Check your answer and share with your friends. Very nice. The policeman blanked the driver because of driving with high speed. High speed means that is illegal. Therefore, what is the appropriate answer? Yeah, very nice. That is fined. The policeman fined the driver because of driving with high speed. You have to drive the allowed what? Speed limits around the school. Yeah, speed limits. Have you read it like this? That's interesting. Don't forget traffic lights. Yeah, traffic light, exactly. Don't forget traffic light when you cross the road. Yeah, if there is red light or green light, yeah, so as to keep your safety, you have to see all these lights very carefully. Blank, appropriate way of crossing the road. The last one is zebra crossing, exactly. Zebra crossing. So next to this, I would like to give you as a sample examples that you do at home, such as traffic lights and also round about, and also pedestrian, and some other words that we have seen so far. Till we meet next time, that's all we have for today. See you. Thank you so much. Goodbye, students. Goodbye.
Types of traffic signs. Regulatory signs,